And what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Ethereum USD as well as a BTC analysis video. I will be covering both pairs, okay, to get a more holistic view of what Ethereum could very well be doing. So, yeah, let's get on with this analysis. Now, I know I was supposed to do one. I was supposed to publish an Ethereum analysis yesterday, but I actually did it, believe it or not. But what had happened was I did the analysis, and then when I kind of put it into my video processing software, the audio, it turns out my mic wire was out, so it didn't catch any of the audio, and that video alone was about 25 minutes long. But I think that was a sign. It was a sign telling me that, hey, maybe cut your video short, girl. But anyways, here we are back to the analysis. Ethereum USD on the weekly, I am using that Kraken chart. Now guys, please, just a piece of advice, do not trade, do not leverage trade on Kraken, okay? It's a freaking bucket shop, so do yourself a favor, save yourself the horror and get away from this exchange if you are someone avidly trading on this exchange, okay? So now with that said, let's go ahead and mark out those high-level horizontals. By the way, guys, we do close a weekly candle tomorrow, so that's going to be very, very exciting for not just Ethereum, but for Bitcoin as well. So I want to see what price is doing relative to, well, its major horizontals, right? So let's just go ahead and kind of plot that in. Okay, and as you can see, like price right now, just if you look at where price is at right now, it's pretty much oscillating between, well, these two kind of, we have one line of support here sitting at $252.60, and the overhead resistance sitting at around that $280 range, right? So I feel like over the past week now, price has been oscillating, okay, in that zone. So this is what we have on the weekly. But guys, there's another thing I spotted out here. I'm gonna turn this into maybe a yellow, because I just noticed something that price could very well be doing. Now I'm gonna mark it out for you, okay, just over here. But in terms of just a pattern play on the weekly, this very well could be something. Okay, this looks like a mini sort of double bottom, or could even be an Adam and Eve, considering like this bottom here, the second bottom, didn't really get down to this level. I think it would be a proper double bottom if that price point did match at around $82. Good lord, that would have been a beautiful buy if it did come down, but that would have also been extremely bearish, right? And too good to be true, quite honestly. But no, Ethereum did kind of, that lowest point right there was at around $115. So no, I feel like Ethereum is putting in some sort of Adam and Eve maybe, and we could very well see a break of this, okay, if price does manage to get up to this level. Now, just before we I don't want to get ahead over here, let's just go and look at that volume to see if we have some sort of volume confirmation on that pattern, okay? So what are we looking for? I'm looking for pretty much a same pattern, okay, generally playing out on the chart, okay, and it appears that we have something that resembles the overall Adam and Eve pattern here. I think the volume nodes are pretty decent, so this pattern could very well be at play. But once again, guys, patterns really only come to life after the break. Okay, I've said this time and again. I'm going to keep repeating the same thing. They only come to life after the break. This beautiful yellow thick line here is sitting at $320.11 to be pretty exact, but that is the neckline of this potential Adam and Eve that could very well be forming on the weekly time frame. Okay, so a break of that, and more importantly a close, okay, over that level, over that $320 level, would confirm a break of that neckline. Not just that, we want to see a good sort of volume node, maybe something like this, okay, on the break. So watch out for that. Now question is, can we even get up there? So for now, on the weekly time frame, price is oscillating between those two levels, okay, 280 to all the way down to 251. So let's get onto that daily and see what price is doing there. And what do you know, guys? So this is the first thing that I see on the charts. What do you see, guys? I see lower highs, correct? But I'm also seeing higher lows. This appears to be forming some sort of symmetrical triangle. We got the right volume nodes to match it as well. Plus, it may very well even be a bull flag. So it could swing either way, considering that's a symmetrical triangle, right? We have these lower highs, but we also have higher lows. This could literally just swing either way. Now, the measured move for this, now assuming that, you know, this is going to at least the symmetrical triangle is going to play out. Let's not forget that huge frigging bull flag that could also very well be at play if we do break to the upside. But say, just let's assume that the symmetrical triangle does play out. Where does that take us? If we break this to the upside, say we break tomorrow. Okay, if we break this to the upside, this takes us all the way to $330. Guys, will also be a close over that beautiful weekly neckline sitting at $320. Okay, this is if we break to the upside, and that's just a symmetrical triangle. We could also very well meet the measured move of, well, the overall bull flag that we see here, right? Allow me to just adjust my scale. This right here, guys, is one big massive bull flag. And let's just say, you know, hypothetical, that we break to the downside, price does end up breaking to the downside. Where do we go from here? The measured move to that points all the way down to $201. Okay, now let's go ahead and put on that cloud to see, well, does this match up with anything? Actually, you know what? I'm actually not going to mark that as horizontal raise. I'm going to go ahead and mark that as a proper horizontal line. Perhaps, you know, maybe change the color of that. Make it a red, actually. Make it a red. Gonna do that for the other one as well. Now I'm gonna give you my reasons as to why I'm changing the color of that. For those of you who have been watching my analysis videos, you guys know that when I do draw my horizontals, or when I take my measured moves, I like to see if they match up with any sort of major, you know, support or resistance on the chart, okay, based on historical price action. So let's get onto that weekly to see if any of these lines, okay, the two red lines that I've drawn here, actually match up with any kind of horizontal. Anyways, so the topmost kind of measured move that we have, does that match up with anything? We have one thing right here, okay, with these candle body closes, as well as opens from the week of October 9th of 2017, as well as October 16th of 2017. We have it being held as support over here on August of 2017, and once again support here, as well as resistance here. This is once again around June of 2017. So I think that's decent sort of resistance overhead, definitely. What about this one right here? This, if that beautiful symmetrical triangles does break to the downside, the measured move points all the way down to $201. Is this any sort of, you know, major line? And look at these wicks here, look at this price action here, how it's been performing against that, right? We have this here as well. Look at the candle wicks once again. This right here, once again, this too, look at that wick, look at that beautiful wick there on the week of 11th of September 2017. We did come all the way down there and we got eaten back up quite aggressively. That was what, a 29% wick, holy moly. So no, I think this is also decent support underneath, as if price does, you know, manage to get down there. And notice, guys, while we have so as soon as Ethereum started its more kind of intermediate downtrend on the weekly over here, so we started this in July of last year, okay, we had these lower lows as well as these lower highs, and what do you know, for the past, I believe this is about 8 weeks, let's just go ahead and check this out, guys. We are on the weekly chart, okay, for the past eight weeks, Ethereum has just been going green on green on green weekly candles. I mean, this is so bloody bullish, but I mean, we clearly have a higher high. There is no doubt about that. So let's see, even if we do come, you know, break to the downside and say we do manage to get picked up at this $200 level, it's still bullish. The weekly chart would still very much be bullish. This would be, say the measured move, actually, you know, if we actually do break to the downside, that would be a 20% to the downside, but the overall macro picture will still look bullish on the Ethereum USD chart. Okay, so let's get on to that daily, perhaps even put on that cloud, because I really want to see what price is doing relative to the cloud right now. As well as, I'm going to go ahead and put on that 10 SMA. Caught something there yesterday. And wow, look at that. This, guys, is extremely bullish. Now, when I did my analysis video yesterday, we were just at this candle here, and what do you know? We did close that daily candle underneath that 10 SMA. So for the past about 3 days now, Ethereum has been held down by that daily 10 simple moving average. As things stand right now, we are hovering over that. We do close a 12-hour candle in about an hour and a half, give or take. But right now, guys, price is above that 10 SMA. Question is, can we actually close a daily candle over that 10 SMA? I think if we do manage to do that, that would be like super, super bullish, quite honestly. In fact, if you just kind of look at how price has reacted off of the 10 SMA as well as that daily 21 EMA, it's been beautiful. Like, we've just been trending on that the entire time. I'm just going to get rid of those horizontal lines so you have a good kind of look at it. So notice how, you know, ever since we started trending on 4th of Jan, we've just been trending on the 10 SMA. As soon as we lost it here, came back down all the way to that 21 EMA as well as that cloud, the Tenkin right there at around, this was at around $155 on the 25th of Jan. But then we bounced right off of that. Notice our close. I'm going to zoom into that price action there. Notice how we close. Okay, we lost it here. We held that 10 SMA, okay, as above resistance, right, for about 2 days. Third day, we pushed up, took back that 10 simple moving average, right? Gonna zoom out again. And what do you know? We had a major move to the upside after that. We kept running from there. That was a bullish close over the 10 simple moving average, right? We made a further move to the upside, about 73% to the upside, guys. Like, that was insane. Now, question is, are we doing something similar, okay, in this range right here? Can we take back that 10 SMA? If we do, okay, can we make a further push to the upside? Perhaps, you know, break that beautiful symmetrical triangle that we have playing out on the daily right now. Could we maybe break that to the upside, you know, meeting that measured move, meeting that measured move all the way at $330 per Ethereum. Very well, very well. Hell, we could even meet the measured move of this beautiful bull flag now. So this is definitely something to watch out for. I think just closing a daily candle above that the 10 simple moving average would be freaking bullish for Ethereum right now. But this chart, guys, is looking good. Let's go on to that ETHBTC chart. See what it's doing there. Let's go with Polo. Polo. Wow. Dude. Guys, this is looking bullish. Like, I really don't have anything here. It's bullish. Okay, ETHBTC is looking beautiful. We have these higher lows. Okay, it appears to be forming some sort of ascending triangle right here. There we go. Put on that volume. Let me see if I can get onto the... Okay, the volume is a bit choppy here, so this is the 2-day, sorry, this is the daily chart, so I'll be looking at this. We have like this really crazy volume node right here that does not, you know, that was just the only kind of outlier in a little volume profile, because essentially what we're looking for, essentially what we're looking for that descending sort of volume profile, right, to really confirm that. This one outlier volume node over here that kind of throws it off, but this could still very well be a potential ascending triangle in the forming. And not just that, guys, look at the most bullish thing on this chart right now, okay, is the way price is hugging that 10 SMA. Like, it is not losing it. We have been consistently closing our daily candles above that daily 10 SMA. The fact that we have not even lost that, it is bullish as hell. And especially also with that ETHUSD chart looking, you know, really good right now. And I think that if we do manage to close that daily candle over the 10 simple moving average on the previous ETHUSD chart, this could have bullish implications, okay, on the ETHBTC chart as well. I would totally anticipate a further break to the upside. Okay, essentially breaking this line of resistance overhead, sitting at around 27849 Satoshis. I think we could break, and let's just go ahead and look at the measured move for this, okay? Probably have already kind of drawn it out. Like I said, I went through the analysis yesterday, so, but just for the sake of this analysis, let's go ahead and do that. And what do you see here, guys? So this is the measured move right here. So the measured move will take us all the way up to 31267 Satoshis, which is around 12% to the upside. But Ethereum is looking extremely bullish right now, guys. For as long as we're holding that 10 simple moving average on the daily time frame, guys, this is bullish. I think if we break this, then perhaps let's go and take Let's go and take a look at the measured move to the downside. That takes Ethereum BTC all the way down to, there we go, 2337 Satoshis, give or take. Okay, let's go ahead and assess that on the weekly. Is there any major level on the weekly? We're looking at this beautiful red line right here. What do you know? We have one wick here. We have this wick here. Anything on this? Okay, we have some price action here to support that. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that, actually, the chart of all indicators to see how prices performed. This is like fair, this is fair support underneath us, guys. Price has reacted really well to this one. So something to note, I think that we still are maintaining that daily 10 simple moving average. Definitely something to note. It's only after we lose that can we really, properly anticipate a further move to the downside. But I mean, even after it loses that 10 simple moving average, we still have that 21 underneath us, as well as that Tenkin. Okay, I think that if it does break that Tenkin, chances are I will totally see a move, not just to the measured move, okay, but also down to that Kijun here, sitting at 22731 Satoshis, give or take. But as things stand, guys, as things stand right now, price relative to its major levels as well as its major EMAs, Ethereum is looking extremely bullish on its USD pairing as well as its BTC pairing. What is really going to solidify the whole bullish posture of Ethereum, okay, on a more holistic view, is if ETHUSD, let's go back to that chart. ETHUSD, I had Kraken opened up, correct? If ETHUSD manages to take back that beautiful 10 simple moving average sitting at around $267, okay, if we take that back, this could very well have further continuation to the upside, but that's what we're looking for first. Okay, and with that, guys, that's all I have for you for ETHUSD as well as ETHBTC. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, guys. Ciao.